In the shadows of New Orleans' French Quarter, around the turn of the 20th century, an air of fear hung heavy. It wasn't just the humid Louisiana nights or the lingering myths of ghosts and voodoo. It was the whisper of the Mano Nera, the Black Hand. The Black Hand was not a single organization, but a method of extortion brought by Italian immigrants, particularly from southern Italy and Sicily. Letters would arrive, signed with crude black handprints, demanding money under threat of violence. Historian Richard Gambino once wrote that these letters were both a warning and a curse, invoking an old world terror transplanted to the new. In New Orleans, already home to one of the largest Italian communities in America, the Black Hand thrived. Shopkeepers in the quarter, produce merchants along the riverfront, and even musicians were targeted. Pay up and your family was safe. Refuse and bombs might explode outside your home. Murders became headlines, but few dared speak out. One of the most infamous incidents was the 1907 murder of police chief David Hennessy. Though the crime was pinned on Sicilian suspects and led to the largest mass lynching in American history, many believe the Black Hand had orchestrated it. Historian John Dickey notes, "The Black Hand was less an organization than a climate of fear, a code of silence enforced through blood." The city's newspapers sensationalized the terror, painting every Italian as suspect, deepening prejudices. Yet the Black Hand was real enough. In some cases, entire neighborhoods lived under its shadow. Letters were decorated with daggers, pistols, or coffins. Threats promised death if money wasn't delivered. But this was not a permanent reign. Over time, local police cracked down, and the rise of more organized mafia families, like that of Carlos Marcello decades later, absorbed and replaced the crude terror of the Black Hand. The extortionists faded, but their legend lingers in the cobblestone alleys of New Orleans. Even now, historians point out that the city's reputation for shadowy crime owes much to these early decades. As historian Humbert Nelly remarked, the Black Hand in New Orleans was as much about perception as reality. It cast a long shadow, one that shaped how America imagined both Italians and the Crescent City itself. And so, in the dark corners of the quarter, where candlelight flickers against brick walls and whispers still curl through the air, the story of the Black Hand survives, as both crime and myth, fear and folklore, a sinister mark upon the history of New Orleans.